Hi guys, it's Tara Reid. You're watching Joe and Marie all day, all night. YouTube family.
Let's go!
How you doing, guys?
Hey, hello and welcome to another episode of What Didn't Make the Shelf. This is episode number 19. And I got 14 titles, so sit down, strap in, and hold on tight. This is everything that I watched in the month of July.
Yep, I watched a couple of them, but not all of them.
Okay. We're going to start off with some Dollar Tree goodness. Voodoo Possession with Danny Trejo. This is from 2014, and it's got some awesome artwork. That's what's kind of reeled me in. But basically...
And Danny Trejo.
Basically, it's about two brothers trapped in voodoo hell. And it's just kind of nonsense. It's crazy. But he has to go rescue his brother that's mind trapped in hell, basically. And there are special features, behind the scene featurette. And that's it. And it is 94 minutes of goodness. There you go.
That's it right there. Yeah, the artwork is what told us, and Danny Trejo being in the movie.
That's a nice picture on the back.
Yeah, cool picture on the back, but it's about as good as...
Movie. I get a big old 1 rating.
I did not watch it. I stayed away from that one like the plague.
Good, you should.
But this next one, I watched.
This is an A24 film. It is on Blu-ray, and it is The Rover from 2014.
With Robert Pattinson and Guy Pearce.
What he said, "You'll be hooked. Most impressive piece of filmmaking," from the Los Angeles Times. Yeah.
Nope.
Basically, it's about two brothers who are stranded in a truck on the highway, and they duke it out, and there's a shootout, and at the end, there's something in the trunk.
Yeah, they steal Guy Pearce's car because when their car broke down, they decided to steal it. And they took off with the car, and Guy Pearce pretty much chases them for his car back because of something that's in the trunk. That's all I'll say about that.
We don't want to spoil it because it's a pretty fun watch.
Yeah, it was a good watch. It was a good one-time watch. I really enjoyed it.
They beat the S out of each other, by the way.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. But it's not something I'm going to revisit.
There's a punchline at the end, and, you know, it's not a treasure, but it's like, well, that's why you wanted the car back.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it.
Give it a watch.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil that one.
But it's a good one-time watch. I'd give this 3 stars, honestly.
I gave it a deuce.
I liked it.
Hold on. Edit? That was a sad excuse for a sneeze. Or no edit. I don't know if he edited that in or out.
We'll find
Wait,
out.
what? Never mind. Okay, moving right along to number 3. This one's for you, Plaid. We're going to take it back to 1946. This is Till the Clouds Roll By with Judy Garland. This is a great movie about the life story of Jerome Kern. And it's a musical. I've actually watched this twice, 2 times. I just love their costumes and their songs, and I forget who had, you know, what voice, but there are like at least 2 to 3 good voices in there.
Yeah.
I liked it. It's a good romance story about Jerome Kern, a writer.
Yeah.
And how he progressed in life and who he's with and such.
And it's in Technicolor.
I liked it very much. It's not in black and white, no.
No. Frank Sinatra is also in this. Angela Lansbury, a.k.a. Murder, She Wrote, is also in this. But, yeah. Lena Horne is also in this. But, yeah. What'd you give it?
I gave it a deuce because I watched it twice, so I liked it. The color isn't that good, but I enjoyed it. There's some special features on it, nothing to write home about, but anyway.
And next film.
Yeah, because we got a couple here. I didn't watch any, what do you call it? TV series.
No.
I didn't binge watch any TV series to take up all my time. So we got a nice big old stack here. Emily from 2001. And I wanted to watch it. I didn't realize going into it was going to be almost 3 hours long. It feels heavy. Oh.
It's a dual disc.
Yeah, I didn't open up the second disc. It's probably special features.
It's special features.
But there are different artworks on each disc. Hey, do we need a swing tray DVD? Because we got one right here.
No.
Okay. But anyway. She'll change your life. So she devoted her life to helping others. So she literally spent countless hours setting things up to help people. And it starts off with a item that she finds in her apartment. Now, this is in French, Emily.
Yeah.
And it is subtitled. It's an easy read, but it's kind of a long story. I was going to say a long one, but it's a long film, but it's a good one-time watch with a good story.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious because of the 5-time Academy Award nominations.
Yeah, for Best Foreign Language Film.
It's a great story. Special features on there?
It has a ton of special features.
Mm-hmm.
A look at Emily, fantasies of Audrey Tezeau, a Q&A with the director, a Q&A with the director and cast, auditions, storyboard, an intimate chat with the director, home movies inside the making of Emily, TV spots, theatrical trailer in U.S.
Theatrical trailer?
In U.S. and French, cast and crew filmographies, an Emily scrapbook, original track in French, and an English and Spanish subtitles.
Yes, there's a lot of French. A lot of French.
Oui, oui.
Yes. There's a lot of French accent in there, and it is a great story how she is involved in other people's lives and just makes them better. And she comes across this book that somebody loses. Small spoiler, but she goes off of that, and everything is good. Fair, it's a fair watch. I gave it a 3 for the story.
Mm-hmm.
Emily.
Mm-hmm. And next,
Apollo 18. I'm not too happy about this one. But this is basically fictional astronaut found footage.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy as F. I mean, this is pretty creepy. It actually has 5 different alternate endings, which is why I'm giving it like a face as I talk about it. Because I gave it a 1.5 spoiler.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I watched it a couple of nights before, Marie, and I didn't care for it.
Did you watch all the alternate endings?
Yes, I did, unfortunately.
I also did too. There's him suffocating. There's him crashing. There's him
Spoiler.
exploding. And I won't spoil the other 2.
But, yeah, I like found footage movies, but this one, I didn't really care for
It
it.
was all fake. I literally got freaked out towards the end. And this is why we don't go to the moon, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says on there, right?
What'd you give it?
I gave it a big old 1.5.
I give it a deuce.
Because I spoiled it. You give it a big pile of poo.
Yeah.
Oh, this next one.
Speaking of poo.
It comes out here. But anyway, this one had nice artwork and it had Luke Wilson in it. So I was intrigued to check out this Dirty Water. New Jersey, that you? Anyway. Bong Water. It starts with an F word and it ends with an F word, and there's not much of a story. It's just, you should really watch this when you're stoned, if that's your thing, you know, or drunk, because it's just a fun, shut your brain off, like you have like mind blank going on, turn it on and don't even pay attention to it really. But yeah, there you go. Bong Water.
They say it's hilarious.
It's from 1998.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it a 2 for Luke Wilson.
But Bong Water, I did not watch it.
Yeah, it's about pot. It involves some pot.
Yeah.
Bong Water.
The pot.
The plot?
The pot.
Thickens.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, moving right along.
Next one. I've seen this one.
Going back to Dollar Tree goodness here. We got Milk on Blu-ray.
Yep.
This
with
is...
Sean Penn.
Yes. This is from 2008, and it's based on a true story, and it's about the first gay elected to office. And it's really neat to see how this really ties into history.
Mm-hmm.
Is the couch making a noise?
No, that was me burping. Breaking down the fourth wall there.
Oh, I had to do that just in case you left my horrible held-in sneeze or whatever. Wait, spoiler if he edited it out. It was just a terrible sneeze. But anyway, a total triumph. It's a good one-time watch. I was engrossed in it.
Yeah.
I was hooked on it.
I actually enjoyed this film as well. But again, it's just a one-time watch.
Yeah, it's a one-time watch.
It's like you said, it's based on a true story.
And it's called Milk because it doesn't involve dairy. It's because Harvey's last name is Milk.
Yes. But I really enjoyed this film. But again, it's something I'm only going to watch one time.
Now I'm thinking of cookies and milk.
Not me.
This is going to be kind of a long video, so if you want to have cookies and milk while you watch it, go
ahead. What do you give it?
Da-da-da! A 3.
I gave it a 3 as well.
Because of the story.
Yep.
Because of all of that opening to office and such.
Mm-hmm. And this next one.
I wasn't aware that it was like almost 3 hours long, but...
I did.
Yeah, it's Cleopatra. I like history and period pieces. I don't mind them.
This has Billy Zane and Timothy Dalton in it.
So it's basically about... Oh, this is from 1963. It was a good one-time watch, but it was just kind of too long for me. It's a battle between Rome and Egypt. Cleopatra has a couple lovers. Spoiler, if you don't know Cleopatra, she gets bitten by a snake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Well, she may or may not have a child, too, so.
Spoiler.
I said may or may not.
Spoiler.
Did he mention spoiler? But anyway, I give this a 2 for a one-time watch.
Yeah, I give this one 2.5. Because I'm not the biggest period piece person, but it's still an interesting story.
Yeah, I liked it.
But next one.
This next one is from 1969. And I gave it a 3 because it's Terror on the Titanic. This is in black and white, and it's based on the historical facts of Titanic. I mean, it gives you the sheet, and it breaks down the lives lost of women and children and men in like each class.
It's pretty much a documentary.
Yeah, and it tells you why this happened or what would have been better. Well, maybe if they had people looking out instead of, drinking and schmoozing and hanging around with the other people, because this was the ship of dreams. This was like the biggest boat of this time. You had to be on it. You're in it or you're not,
Mm-hmm.
So to be on that boat was like getting a golden ticket.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you give this one?
I gave it a 3 because it was a great black and white, and I like the Titanic.
I did not watch this one, but I do enjoy documentaries on the Titanic. I've seen a lot of them, and I still own a bunch of them, but this one I did not watch.
I liked it better than the vampire one.
Vampire Secrets from A&E.
Yeah, that one.
Yep. But this next one,
oh boy,
we were both excited to watch this one.
I haven't had to cover my face for a movie in a long time, and this one I covered my face at least 5 times. Can't look. Nope, can't look.
Yep.
Needs no introduction. I'm about to cry.
And it is The Sadness.
These Asians like their horror.
Yep.
Let me tell you. There's a tagline on it or something.
The tagline is, The Sadness is the most violent and depraved zombie film ever made.
Why do they do stuff with the eyes? With horror, I can't stand it when things poke eyes. I can't stand it. So, I had to look away on those times. But limbs are off, eyes go missing, blood is everywhere. I mean, the gore is at an 11 if you're saying, the gore factor is the highest out of 10. This is an 11. If you want gore and, these people get this virus and all of a sudden their eyes turn red and they ooze and they start to cry and then they're just insane killing machines.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
This is the horror pack exclusive, it says on it.
It's not the exclusive. It's a horror pack release.
Oh,
But
okay.
I did enjoy it. I thought it was gory. I thought it was good. I didn't really care for the story that much. And the part that I didn't like was they didn't explain
How
it started and how people got it. Because even when people got it, it seemed like it was an airborne kind of virus, but I still didn't really understand it too much. And that was the part that bothered me.
Was it in the air? Did they spit on them?
Yeah, because
you can pass it through if blood gets on you, I think.
Yeah, but I didn't figure it out because some people were literally just standing there and they just started getting it, and I'm just like,
how did that happen? Wait.
Yeah, that just kept on screwing my mind. Besides that, I really enjoyed the film. This was almost teetering on me keeping. I almost kept this one.
It is that gory.
Yeah.
It's basically a viral killing spree that all these people go on.
Yeah.
And a couple, kind of sad things happen at the end, but...
Yeah, the sadness is one that, like I said, was teetering on the fence. I almost kept it. I was this close, but the only reason I didn't keep it is because I didn't know how that virus was being passed along, and I didn't like how they never really explained that.
Too much gore. So if you want gore, there you go. I did not like it because there was too much gore.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a... I gave it a 3. Because
I give it a 3 as well.
I kind of enjoyed it, but I had to look away a lot. And if I didn't say so, it's from 2021.
Mm-hmm. Next.
This next one is a piece of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, it's The Last Heist.
With Henry Rollins.
The Last Heist. It's not good. This is from 2016, and spoiler already, I gave it a 2. Basically, it's an odd beginning and an odd ending. I wish they would have done more with the ending because it involves lots and lots of money. And it's
Hence
actually...
the title Heist.
Yes, nice. There's a robbery involved. Spoiler.
Oh, you just ruined the movie.
Click, they're gone. Anyway, but it's actually in one place, and the roles have changed. It's more of a murder than a robbery. People keep getting knocked off. You know what I mean? A perfect robbery turns deadly. They spoiled it for them right there.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
But I watched 15 minutes of this film, and I shut it off.
That's because you didn't wait for it.
15 minutes into the film, I was totally confused. And I'm like, I'm not even going to start it over and try to watch it again. I'm just going to let it go. And I shut it off and gave up.
You should have tried at least 30 minutes.
So I cannot rate it because I technically did not watch it.
I gave it a 2. But, like I said, I wish I would have seen more of what happened to the gentleman at the end. I don't think he was a gentleman if he's going on a killing spree. But anyway, I wish I would have seen more. And there was a lady at the end that got injured. What the hell happened to her? They don't speak of her again. She never pops up again.
Big plot hole.
So if you don't want to waste your time and you're missing a few things in the plot, you can pass.
Yep.
Not an all-day pass, but you can pass. Anyway, moving right along. This one was awesome. It's teetering on the shelf to keep it, but for the story of it, it's a one-time watch, and it is Parker's Anchor. She still is a work in progress. I can't talk tonight. She's still a work in progress. Apparently, I'm still a work in progress. But this is from 2018. And great story, one-time watch. It's about relationships, and maybe the path that she previously had taken wasn't for her. So she's involved, and spoiler. Anyway, we're just going to call the title of this Spoiler Didn't Make the Shelf. Spoiler. But anyway, basically, she chooses a path, and she's with a man, and she can't have children or whatever, and he leaves her, so that path wasn't for her. And then she goes to another path, and no, I'm not going to spoil the rest of it, but it's a good relationship story, and she has a friend or family member along the way that, gives her advice and, takes her under her wing. She actually kind of stays with her. I liked it. It's kind of Hallmarky. It kind of touches my heart. It did touch my heart.
What would you give it?
I gave it a 3. I liked it.
I did not see it.
I almost wanted to read the back on that, but I'm refraining myself.
Okay.
It's basically about this lady.
Yeah. But this next one, we both watched.
I Still See You.
With Bella Thorne.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
What if your whole world was haunted? Well, if you like horror, that's a good thing for you.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, this is from 2018, and she basically sees dead people.
Yeah. I see dead people.
Yeah, she sees dead people, as well as other people see these dead people because of what happened in this town previously. And spoiler, Bella Thorne loses her dad. And I actually lost my father, so it's not a keeper for me because it touches my heart that way. But it's interesting to see what happened to this town and the people that haunt the regular people that are still alive in the town. I was kind of confused if like some of them were actually dead. I'm like, how are they seeing them? Mm-hmm. But one of them comes back and they're not so good. They kind of want to kill people. Mm-hmm. There's a history to it of having a birthday on February 29th or something like that.
Leap year, baby.
Leap year, baby. Leap year. Get it, Marie.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you give it?
The special features. Oh my God.
Go for it.
So tiny. Really?
That's
I gave it a 2. Deleted scenes. I knew I wanted to mention that there were deleted scenes. With optional commentary by the director Scott Spear. The Remnants Manifesting I Still See You featurette. Break My Heart 1,000 Times novel screen featurette. So this is based on the novel Break My Heart 1,000 Times. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Audio commentary with the director Scott Spear and actress Bella Thorne. Very nice. Includes a digital copy. Nope, it doesn't.
Nope.
But
it was digital poached.
Run. Run. Anyway.
Yeah, I asked you what you gave it?
No, but I can say it again. I give it a big old 2.
I give that movie a 2 as well. I didn't really care for it.
Alright, and if you're still watching, trying to make this quick and painless.
It's the last one.
It's the last one. This is something that, if you're a 90s kid, this totally would have been on the TV with a bubble in the back with a VCR. If I'm dating myself. Oopsie. But anyway, this is Saving a Species, the Killer Whale Story. Now, this came from SeaWorld and Busch Gardens.
Yep.
So you had to purchase it there. There's no UPC on the back.
Yeah, as you can see, right on the bottom.
Yep.
Says Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, and Discovery Cove. Right at the bottom. And
it talks about each killer whale or their offspring at the end. And the trainers. Now, these trainers work with the whale literally for like 1 to 2 years before they actually get in the water with this mammoth, basically killer animal. But these guys have so much heart and communication, and how they travel. They kind of travel like how, you know, you walk with your family. Somehow the parent or the dad is always on the outside and the children are in the middle or something. Mm-hmm. So if they're in a pod, the daddy will be on like the outskirts, and then the mom or the baby will be in the middle of the pod. And their dialects also change. So if they're in, you know, more colder waters, or they have an accent, basically. Yep. They mention that. But anyway, it's really neat to see all of the information on killer whales and what they eat and their teeth and you know, how they measure them, and they just keep up with them, and the countless hours that these trainers spend with them. Mm-hmm. And that's why they trust them so much, and they're absolutely enormous and wonderful. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I actually gave it a 3, and this is from 2009. Mm-hmm. Basically, at the end, it says what you can do, you know, don't poison your oceans, and there are actually fisheries that produce fish just to eat. So we're not taking all the, you know, killer whales food, because they eat like seal and other fish. So if we're constantly fishing out, they're not going to have enough. And we also got to watch what we put in the ocean or what we put down our drains, because it all goes in the ocean. Just watch the documentary if you want. I really enjoyed it, but it's only a one-time watch. I really enjoy animals and dolphins. Dolphins were my first, favorite animal before rabbits. Not very long, because rabbits took over forever after that. But yeah.
But that is
it.
All the movies that Marie and I watched in the month of July. But yeah, here's the stack of movies right here. The small little elevator.
It's a baby whale. When the blowholes are relaxed, it creates a perfect seal. So they actually just open it to force it up.
Yep.
To take a breath.
But that is all the films that we are not going to make the show for the month of July. So in the description in the description down below will be my Instagram as well as Marie's Instagram as well as my email. If you're interested in any of these movies to add them to your collection, or you feel like you want to check them out, shoot us a message down below, and we'll wheel and deal, and I'll give you a price on each one of these. Or
our trash is your treasure.
Yeah, somebody's trash is always somebody's treasure.
I really enjoyed Parker's Anchor,
but all of those are leaving the collection. So like I said, if you're interested in any of those, or if you have seen any of those, or some of those you really enjoyed, leave a comment down below. Let me know which ones you really like, and which ones you think we're crazy for not liking. The sadness. I know that
I covered my eyes too many times. I'm like, I can't look.
I know that we're going to get a lot of comments on the sadness, because I know a lot of people hyped that movie up. But
brutal.
I know. Like I said, almost made my shelf. But if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you didn't like it, videos before and after. If you want to comment on any of the stuff that we showed, comment away. And
if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
To the people that like this kind of content, thank you.
Yep. If you want to subscribe to us, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, and we'll have more videos for you. Yeah. But until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey ho.